So will Colorado win the Big 12? Not can they? And go ahead and you want to answer or me? It doesn't matter. You're muted, by the way. What?
You go first.
He don't like how I worded that. He don't like how he worded it. He don't like how I worded. I told you, Bailey. I told you, that motherfucker didn't want to like it. He rather have see.
You go first,
Colorado fanboys. You Colorado fanboys want everything gifted to you. You want it handed to you. This motherfucker Smitty wants me to say, "Can Colorado win?" So he can say, "Of course they can win. All things are true. Two things can be true." Blah blah blah. No, homie. Will they win?
You know what?
The question.
I'm standing on business, and I'm gonna say yes, they will win. Cut this clip. Colorado will win the Big 12. You know why? Because the only other team that concerns me is Utah. Utah makes me nervous.
Utah just lost.
Huh?
Utah just lost to Arizona, homie.
I know. I'm saying. I know, but I'm saying the only. I still
BYU don't
Utah.
scare you. BYU don't scare you.
No. The only other team that makes that scares me is Utah, because every year they tend to win those big games. But
you know what? I'm thinking about?
What?
Steve and I, just before the season, we looked at this schedule and we saw this schedule. Is there a way to bring up the Big 12 team, just the teams, Bailey? So you saw this, not their schedules, Bailey, just the actual Big 12 conference. Is there a way?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Who's in there? So you got KU, K-State,
Texas Tech, Utah, Iowa State, Arizona, Baylor, West BYU. Virginia, Utah, TCU, UCF, Cincinnati, Arizona State, Oklahoma State, Baylor, Houston, Kansas. You already said BYU. So
that should be it.
Yeah, I mean.
So before the season, and I'm just being real, I'm just giving you context. Before the season, we were like, "Fuck, man, this is a lot better conference than we thought they were." Mm-hmm. Like going in. Now that we're in week 5, going into week 6, Oklahoma State's a fucking mess. KU is horrific. Arizona just beat Utah after getting drubbed by K-State on the road. K-State should have lost to Tulane. And then they did lose, and now they're on a little roll. Baylor, we thought would be better, is a mess. TCU got 63 points hung on them by SMU or someone. The league now looks like, holy shit. If the trivia or if the poll question was, can Colorado win? Yes, they absolutely can now. And I want to know. And that's why I'm just a real talker. I mean, that's what it is. Can they win it now? Yes. Fuck yeah. I don't believe the league's very good after we thought maybe because of the names, Smitty, because of the names of these programs, we all thought these names held weight. Cincinnati's fairly a new Power 5 program, let's be honest. Cincinnati was not. They were a group of 4 for the longest, and then they got put in this conference. TCU, we already know about.
Overall, I mean, BYU's 5-0, Colorado's 4-1, Texas Tech's 4-1, Iowa State's 4-1, Arizona's 3-1, Kansas State 4-1, Utah's 4-1. Like, I know you're saying they're so bad, but I mean, I don't know. I'm not seeing what you're seeing. Like, a lot of these teams are actually performing well.
I've seen those teams play. That's my point. I just think we see name of these programs, and then we think automatically they're good. And I'm looking at watered down product of college football that I've been saying for the last few years that nobody agrees with. It's parity. It's not watered down, it's parity. But anyway, these are not good teams no more, Smitty. These are not good programs.
I don't like this though, JB. I don't like what you're doing, because I feel like right now you're doing it. You're smart. You're doing it again.
What am I doing?
You're lowering the bar. So now if Colorado doesn't win the conference, it's like, damn, you couldn't win the fucking Big 12. You're shitty. Or if they do win, you can be like, well, it's a shitty division. We thought they were better than they were. So, like, you're setting yourself up to have a way out either way. Instead of being like, you know what? You know, they're not the SEC, but they're competitive. You got 6-7 teams who have lost one game, or in BYU is undefeated. It's competitive. If Colorado does win this, it will be a huge accomplishment. It will be impressive. But your brain can't even think that way. You can't even say that. You got to find a way to stay on the negative train when it comes to Colorado.
No, not really. That's just so the negative train is just honest, I guess.
No, you're just smart, JB. And I know you, bro. I know you.
No, but seriously, just tell me you can't be honest no more.
You can,
just
but you're smart.
JB, I'd rather you not be honest on the realest show on planet Earth. I'd rather you be fake, and I'd rather you just whisper sweet nothings to everybody and fondle their balls and tell them. I just
feel like the way you position things, it doesn't matter what Colorado does, you will never be impressed. Like, it don't matter what they do.
I don't think they're a good football team. Like, I guess your standards are lower or something. I don't know. And we know the Colorado fan base standards are lower, but I don't think they're like some fucking juggernaut that everyone seems.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're Georgia.
I'm just saying, have you watched really good football teams? Have you watched really good college football teams in your life? You have. You've played it. You know what's good. Like, come on, homie. Like, let's be honest. What are they good at? Like, what are they really good at?
Airing the ball out.
You look at the big picture. Like, what do you really? Why are we like just fucking slobbing over these motherfuckers? I don't get it. Like, why aren't we slobbing over Alabama like this?
Alabama's got some dogs.
Well, no, it's nothing about that though.
Number 2 team in the country in my eyes.
They're undefeated. They beat Georgia's ass. I mean, they came back, but they beat Georgia. I got to see the end of that game. So, like, why are we not? I don't understand.
I mean, we talk about Bama when T. Rich comes on here, but you control the rundown, and you understand that at the end of the day, what our fans want to hear. They want to hear about the polarizing Colorado Buffs. That's why Colorado's a good program for where they're at. Meaning that this is year 2 of Deion Taylor the program. 2 years ago, this team went defeated and won 4 games last year. You and a lot of others thought they were going to only win 4 games again this year, or maybe even less. So right now they're 4-1. They've already matched what they won last year already. They got a tough game coming up next, but it looks like they're on the up and up. It looks like they're going to be bowl eligible, like I predicted. Like I said they were before the season. I said they're going to win probably about 7 games. That's what I said from the get-go. So I'm going to probably be right once again. But again, they're polarized because they do things differently. Deion talks to the media in a different way. They have a DJ in their locker room after wins. They have rappers on the sideline, rappers in the locker room. They do things different. They're showing off. They got these huge NIL deals. The quarterback is his son. Like, there's so many storylines behind it, which is why they're polarizing, because you either hate them or you love them. There's nothing in between. Bama's going to be Bama. Bama's been dominating since the beginning of time. So they're not as polarizing.
We got to pause this stuff. Like,
pause it.
Like I don't understand it or something. Like, we gotta really, like, we got to break this down so everyone out here, all these dick riders. So every single player of mine I've had on here, what has been like the common denominator? What is the number one thing that they kind of say that no one saw on Netflix about me? Because we got to pause this fucking whole I don't get being different thing. Like, you're acting as if I've never seen Colorado do it. I'll argue that I was the fucking one that started it.
That's why I'm confused, honestly. Like, I would think you would appreciate it.
It had nothing to do with that. I'm just trying to say, when you always bring this up and everybody brings this up, they got the DJ in the – you don't think I had a fucking DJ in my locker room at Compton College, homie? I'm in the first one to think outside the box and do this type of shit.
Then what should be?
You see that I'm the asshole cussing out players? No, because I'm hate me now, love me later. I'm going to get them to the next level. But it doesn't mean I wasn't a player's coach also and doing all this same shit, homie. I'm the fucking inventor. I'm as JUCO gets, and that is what college football is now. It's JUCO. So that's what I'm saying. Why y'all act like I've never seen it before or some shit? Like, I'm all, oh, wow, I've never seen a DJ in the locker room. I've never seen swagged out motherfuckers. I'm the fucking one that invented the Oregon uniform, homie. Go look it up. Go ask what was the first fucking high school wearing neon.
Is that a fact?
It is a fact. So what I'm saying is, why now all of a sudden I don't know nothing?
No, but like people like me are questioning, okay, all that could be true. Then why? Then you should understand this more. You should be. I don't get from the jump. You've been on the side of they're not building a culture here. I don't see it. They got all these people coming in, Travis coming in, they're doing all this and that. It's the fucking it's the BET Awards. It's the like you said all types of shit.
Did I not come out and say I believe there is a culture being developed here now after I watched that game against Baylor? Did I not say that on the show?
You said that, but I want you to say
it. No, don't butt, homie.
I want you to say. I want you know what I want you to be. I want you to be like, you know what, man? I was wrong.
Y'all can't handle the truth.
No.
I'm serious.
I want you to.
You can't handle the truth.
No. I want you to apologize. I know you don't apologize, but listen to me. I want you to apologize with the same energy that you attack. Don't come on here on some quiet, like the same energy.
You know what I really think? I think you and a lot of people in the chat, I think you're mad at me because I'm actually the only one that actually says what's on his mind and tells the truth every day. I think you're mad at me. I think you guys are mad at me that I actually have the nuts to say anything that's on my mind. I just say it. Because you know you don't like that sometimes in public. You're like, God damn, Davey, this motherfucker just say whatever. And Smitty said it before in public and shit. So look, I got truth serum instilled in me. I'm going to tell the truth regardless of what it is. I don't care if it's bad, good, indifferent. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
it's never good though. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's life though, isn't it? I mean, seriously, is that not life right now, Smitty? Look at the life we're living right now. Hey, Smitty, we're in a bad world right now. I'm just telling you.
World fucked up.
We're in a pretty nasty, dark place right now globally. I'm just trying to figure out, is that not the truth? Like, I don't know. I mean, we're in a bad spot. If we were all, Smitty, there was no hurricane. Shout out to all the hurricane victims out there. If there wasn't that, and if Biden didn't do it on purpose, all these things, if we didn't do all this shit, like it'd be if it was sunny and rainbows and fucking, I'd be talking about how glorious it is every day, Smitty. But it's not. We got fucking 100,000 people without water in North Carolina. Like, let's just be honest.
But Debbie, there's always some bad shit going on since the beginning of time. So hold on. If you want to focus on that, whatever your mind focuses on, that's what your perception is going to be. There's never been a time on this earth that you could ever point out when shit was just great everywhere. That's not realistic. So whether it's sports, whether it's football, there's never been a time like that. But your brain focuses on what it wants to focus on. It's a lot of great shit going on too, homie. But you don't want to look at that. But let's focus on football, man. UCF, the game. I know you think you're on the boat, but I know you watched some highlights.
Hey, don't give a damn. This goofy white man dick down your bitch. Don't get it twisted, homie. I take a motherfucking bitch all day, every day. Black, white, short, fat, skinny, tall. I fuck them all. And your bitch is one of them. Go ahead, Smitty.
I was impressed by the physicality that Colorado played with.
I didn't see
speed. These guys ran the ball well, but they kind of ran by committee. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Multiple backs had the ball, ran well, passed well. Shedeur threw for 293 touchdowns. Like all the guys who you would expect to perform and you will want to perform did their thing. Will Shepard came out a huge, arguably one of the catches of the year, full dive out touchdown. Travis did his thing, got an amazing pick, one of the most impressive picks I've seen all year. I think he was in a cover two situation, came downhill, dove, picked it off, hit the Heisman pole, might be the pitcher of the year, and scored a touchdown on offense. Jimmy Horn caught a few passes. LaJonte scored a touchdown. But for me, it was the defense, how physical they played. They got 2 interceptions on KJ Jefferson, who's a pretty damn good quarterback for college, and they ran the ball well. Ever since, I think, week 1, when you came on this show and you were correct in saying that they cannot win the game the way that they're playing right now. They beat North Dakota State barely, but in Nebraska kicked their ass. And what did you say? You said, I know their D coordinator. If they come out here and they're in 10 personnel, all damn game, 11 personnel, their ears are going to be pinned back, and they're going to attack. And they did that, and they kicked their ass. To your point, though, to your credit, you said they got to figure it out. They got to change it. They did change it. They started running the ball, just more attempts in general. Whether they ran the ball well, they just did more attempts. But each week they're getting better. They're getting better. The O-line looked a little better. And I'm impressed. I mean, these guys were pretty big underdogs going into this game. Nobody outside of the Colorado community and Coach Prime fans actually believed that Colorado could and would win this game. Vegas had, what was it? Plus, it was like two scores they had UCF winning by. And to not only win this game, to win in a dominant fashion, in the way they did, come on, man. You can't do nothing but give them credit. I can't look back now and say, oh, UCF is shitty. No, we can't say that. You can't say this team, we the underdogs. We supposed to be getting our ass kicked. We go out there and we beat their ass, but now it's not impressive. Man, stop.